Hello and good morning children. So welcome again to this session. Now today we are going to do perfect tense or perfect tenses. Now perfect tense means complete. Okay, so you can also say this means complete. Okay, complete tense. Just remember the word complete. Okay, perfect, perfectly alright, perfectly complete. So it is perfect. So complete tense. Now in perfect tenses also we have again three. Okay, you must be remembering the first time the table, tense table which we have already drawn. Okay, in that also you will find all these three, and each of them they have the perfect tense also we have two. So there are six. You will find that in the table, even the formula is there. Again, let us do the same thing again so that it will become easy for you to do the perfect tenses. Now see, in perfect tense we again have three, that is present, past and future. Now in present tense also we have again two, present perfect continuous, in past tense past perfect and past perfect continuous, and in future also future perfect and future perfect continuous. Now perfect tense always takes, you must remember, whenever the word perfect comes, that means it is V3. Just remember V3. You can write here V3. But for continuous tense, V1 plus ing. Why? Because continuous always takes ing form. No? So continuous you can always write V1 plus ing. Because ing is added only to V1, isn't it? Not to any other verb. So here also when it is continuous, you can write here V1 plus ing. So that it becomes easy for you to remember. Again in this also V1 plus ing, isn't it? Same thing. But for this perfect, there is no continuous form, so obviously it is V3. V3 is the third form of the verb. Again here it is also V3. Here also it is V3. Okay, now with V3 we will also add the be forms. Okay, let us see how. Now in present perfect, we use has, have, isn't it? We use has, have. Whereas in past perfect, what do we use? Had. We use had. And for future, we are always using will, shall. Okay, so you can write here will, or you can write here shall. Will, shall. So now for suppose, now what is the formula for present perfect? We are just discussing the formulas and all, so that afterwards it becomes easy for you to learn the structures and everything. Okay, so for present perfect, you can take a sentence related to present perfect, like I have done my work. So I have done my work, isn't it? So have done. So what is have? This is has, have. So it is, the formula is has, have plus V3. See, V3. Okay, has, have plus V3. We've taken this. Now in present perfect continuous, I have been doing. So I have been doing. Now this is the continuous form, my work. So again has, have, this is the formula, has, have plus been plus V1 plus ing. Here V1 here, isn't it? So this is the formula for, so you can easily remember that this formula is for present perfect continuous, this is for present perfect. Okay, is it alright? Now let us see this next one, that is past perfect. We use only had. Okay, here, like here we have has and have, but here we have only one, that is had. Now take the same sentence. I, instead of have, you can write had. I had done my work. Okay, so let us take the same. I had done isn't it? So this is for past perfect tense. Now V3. So this is V3. So the formula is had plus V3. V3. Isn't it? Now this is the formula for your past perfect tense. Now let us do the past perfect continuous. See V1 ing. So I had been doing my work. Isn't it? So this is the formula. See, had plus been plus V1 plus ing. This is the formula for your perfect past perfect continuous. Now let us do the future perfect continuous. Again we can take the same sentence, that is here I have done my work, I have done my work, I will have done my work. Okay, I will have done my work. So this is the formula. Okay, will, shall plus have. Now has we are now going to have, only have is going to come, plus V3, third form of the verb. Okay, third form of the verb. So future perfect. Now this is the future perfect formula. Let us do the continuous form. So I will have been doing, isn't it? So my work. So this is the formula, isn't it? So will, shall plus have plus been plus V1 plus ing. You can tally the formulas from your table which we had already done. They are exactly these. So this is the formula, continuous formula for. Okay, I hope the table is quite clear to you once more. And now this table is going to help you to do the exercises further. Okay, and I hope you must have understood the table. Okay, now that you have already learned about present perfect present perfect tense, that we use has and have in present perfect tense. Okay, so now present perfect, it means that any action which started in the past and completed in the past. That means while speaking, that action has already been completed, but its effect or its relevance is still there in the present time. Okay, for example, if I say Reena has broken the flower pot. Okay, has broken the flower pot. Has broken. This is present perfect tense. We all know this. Okay. Now has broken. That means she has broken that vase or the flower pot, and we can see that pot in front of us. So the action is still there. It has its relevance in the present time when the person is speaking, and you can see that pot broken there. Suppose if you the school buses in the school when they arrive, when the school gets over, and before the school gets over, the school buses are already there in the premises, waiting for the children or waiting for the school to get over and the children to board the bus. Okay, and then if you say the buses have arrived, that means the buses are already there in the premises and they're in the row. Okay, waiting for the children to come, and you can see those buses in front of you. So in that case, you will say the buses have arrived. Okay, means they are there, standing there, waiting for the kids, and you can see those buses in front of you. But if you say the buses had arrived, that means the buses had arrived yesterday, but now those buses are not there. Okay, they left yesterday itself. So had arrived yesterday. Okay, and whereas if you say has arrived, that means the buses have come there and they are waiting, and you can see those buses in front of you. So when present perfect tense, in the present perfect tense, the action starts in somewhere in the past, you don't know the time when, and it is finished also in the past. Even then also you do not know the time, but its relevance or its effect, after effect is already there in the present time. It means at the time of speaking also its effect is there. Like if you can say she has worked there for 5 years. Okay, like in that school she has worked for 5 years. So for 5 years she's been working there. Okay, now if she works for more 1, 2, 3 years more, so it will be 5, 6, 7, 8 years more. Okay, but if you say she had worked in that school for 5 years, that means she worked there for 5 years and now she is not working. Whereas if you say she has worked, that means she is still working there. So in present perfect tense, as the word present, so in the present time also its relevance is always there. So I hope you must have understood this. Now let us see the structure. Okay, let us see the structure. So we can say Reena, take one sentence. Reena has worked. Okay. Now you know this. What does this structure mean? That means when you are using this has and have in the sentences. So it can be affirmative sentences, negative sentences. It can be question, yes, no type, and WH also, and interrogative. So all that is plural. So Reena has worked. This is affirmative sentence. This is affirmative, isn't it? That is positive sentence. Now if I say Reena has not worked, so it will become a negative sentence. So negative sentence, Reena has not. So what is the position of not? Just after has or have. So Reena has not worked. Now this becomes a negative sentence, isn't it? Now negative. Now let us say interrogative sentence. Okay, yes, no types. Okay, so interrogative, yes, no type question. So in that case, simple. Has is going to come in the beginning. So has Reena worked? What is the answer going to be? Yes, she has worked. Okay, or no, she has not worked. So yes, no type questions. Now if WH question, okay, in that case, when has Reena worked? What has Reena done? What has Reena done? So Reena has worked. Okay. Now any interrogative word we can use, but the answer should be relevant, okay, to the question itself. Now negative interrogative. Negative interrogative. Let us take negative interrogative. Okay. So negative also and interrogative. Has Reena not worked? This is yes, no type. Has Reena not worked? Okay. So this is negative interrogative. Has Reena not worked? Now in WH, negative interrogative. Negative, I'm writing short forms, negative interrogative. Now in WH, obviously WH word is going to come, so you can write this word. What has Reena not done? Reena has not worked. An interrogation sign should be there. I hope the structure is also clear to you.